So there's this economic tool they call price floor and price ceiling. So any government that have good intention for their citizen, they usually use this price floor and price ceiling. Now let me explain so that you understand. I want to explain to someone that has never heard economics in their life. Now, let's assume your best friend, your bestie, the daddy of your bestie is a businessman. So let's say the daddy of your bestie, his name is Mr. Dangogo. Now this man is into cement production. He used to produce cement. Now he sells a bag of cement 5 naira, right? Bag of cement 5 naira. So one day you are gisting with your friend, you're like, my friend, your daddy business is very lucrative. Like, what's the so the girl now jabber that my daddy business, that cement that is selling 5 naira per one bag. The cost to produce one bag is actually 3 naira. So it's gaining two naira on every bag. You're like, wow. And he's selling millions of bags per day. So if you calculate 2 naira gain on maybe 1 million bag or 2 million bags per day, that's a lot of money, right? So now, one day Mr. Dangogo just woke up and be like, I want to suffer Nigeria. He just decided to raise the price of that cement to 20 naira. People start protesting, say, hey, which kind of wahala be this? Even you are begging your friend, my friend, let me talk to your daddy. That people are complaining that this cement is too expensive. Now, a good government will now delegate some people to go and find how much is the cost of cement. What does it take to produce a cement, and how much will it take to produce one bag of cement? So they will now do their investigation. As a matter of fact, for some products, they can even prepare that product from start to finish with their money and see how much it will cost. So now, when the government delegate people, when they do the cost, they say, now 3 naira they feel per bag of cement, the cost is 3 naira. So yes, if a businessman want to make gain, sell it for 5 naira. Highest, sell it for 7 naira. Let's say you are now greedy, sell it for 10 naira. So if you sell it for 10 naira, you are making 7 naira per bag of cement, which is a lot of gain. Now, if the government now see that this thing, the cost is 3 naira, they are selling it for 20 naira, that's too much now. They will now put a price floor that you cannot increase your cement above 10 naira. Do you understand? Now, let's now say the government did not now do anything. Your daddy's bestie is still selling it 20 naira per bag. Your own daddy now say, this man, could you buy your own Nigerians? Me, let's say the man name is Mr. Elephantiasis. So Mr. Elephantiasis now say, me, I'll go and start my own cement company, and I'll produce it for 3 naira per bag, and I'll sell it 5 naira per bag, which is fair enough for any businessman. Now, Mr. Dangogo will now go and reduce his own price from 20 naira to 2 naira 50 kobo. Remember I said that it costs 3 naira to produce one bag of cement. Now, Mr. Dangogo will now be selling his own 2 naira 50 kobo, which means he's going to be running at loss, but they call it economic loss. There's a name they call it. It's a financial loss for big companies, big corporations. They can withstand that loss for a period of time. But the reason they are incurring that loss is so that they can chase other upcoming business out of the game. Now, if you start selling it for 2 naira 50 kobo per bag, everybody is going to buy from him. They are not going to buy from the person selling 5 naira. Whereas the people don't know that the person selling 5 naira has good intention. But because Mr. Dangogo is a wicked man and he has bad intention, he will now go and reduce it below the price so that any other person that is selling normal price, they are going to crash out of the business. Because if it costs you 3 naira to produce cement and somebody is selling it for 2 naira 50 kobo, you can't sell it for 2 naira 50 kobo because you'll be running at loss for every bag, which is not good for business. So in 3-6 months, Mr. Elephantiasis will be kicked out of business. After Mr. Elephantiasis is out of business, Mr. Dangogo will now increase the price of cement from 2 naira 50 kobo to 100 naira per bag. Remember, it cost him 3 naira to produce one bag of cement. He's now selling it on that 97 naira gain on each bag of cement. This this is where the government comes in. That look, because we don't want you to chase other business people out of business, you cannot reduce the price of cement below 4 naira. Let's say you now want to be good, you don't want to gain too much. If it costs you 3 naira to produce that bag of cement, sell it 4 naira. Nobody can reduce it more than 4 naira. This is a tool by government to help protect other small business. Now, remember I said Mr. Dangogo is a big corporation. The people that are supposed to put this law in place, price floor and price leader, look, you cannot raise this price above this level because we know how much it costs you. We know how much it costs. So your gain should not be more than this. So they will put the price floor. And then if they see that some people are trying to reduce the price below the cost price to chase small business out of small company out of the business, they will now say there is a price ceiling that you can't reduce the price below this so that everybody can compete fairly. So that if Mr. Dangogo decide that he wants to sell his own bag of cement 20 naira per bag, Mr. Elephantiasis can decide that he wants to sell his bag of cement 5 naira per bag, and everybody is making their gain. Torí ò bá pé tó bá dé lọ ra Mr. Dangogo, now you know. But Mr. Dangogo, because he's mago, the people that are supposed to put the law is their friends, so they will not put that law, they will not put price floor, they will not put price ceiling. Now let me give you a perfect example to explain this scenario. Remember when SIM card first came to Nigeria? Now there's a particular SIM, let's say the name of that SIM card is MVN. MVN told us, they told the whole Nigerian that to get one SIM card, you have to go and fight alien in space. You have to go to Mars and fight alien, go to Moon, go to Pluto. So one SIM card is 45,000. I remember my uncle bought his SIM card for 45,000 at that time, because they convinced us that it is very hard to get a SIM card. The people that are supposed to fact check these people, which are the lawmakers that are supposed to fact check that, let us even to go to this Mars and see and go and fight aliens that these people are fighting, for them to be charging us 45,000 naira per SIM card. Because the owners of them, they are friends with them, so they will just throw their eye away. They will ignore. They'll collect small money, ignore. And Nigerians go for suffer and say, true, these people are going to Mars to get this SIM card, true, everybody pay 45,000 now.
Until one man, whether they call Mr. Mike, they just say the man name na Mr. Mike Adedingba. Mr. Mike now he can't tell people say, olórí burúkú làwọn people you. Na lie, nobody they go moon go buy SIM card. As a matter of fact, SIM card is not supposed to be more than 1,000 naira. This man crashed the price of SIM card in Nigeria at that time. The SIM card they sell 45k. This man they sell 1,000. As a matter of fact, right now as I'm speaking to you, SIM card is free. Everybody even they beg you, come and buy your SIM card, just load 100 now. As everybody knows, say anything we high for Nigeria, they come down. But SIM card is different because lawmakers we supposed to fact check these people from the onset. Now sleep, they chop. The only thing you can say is, Nigeria is a free market, but is Nigeria truly a free market? Anyways, all the best to everybody, all of us.